So it's Wednesday night. I couldn't get out yesterday because it was parents' evening at the college I work at. So had to stay late at work, and then it was freezing, and about 9 o'clock at night when I got back, so I was like, I'm not going for a run tonight, I will do it tomorrow. So I'm on Tuesday's run, but on Wednesday evening, and I've decided to do 1 mile up, 3 miles at tempo, 1 mile off, 3 miles at tempo, and then 1 mile down. But I missed the paces on the first 3 miles of tempo because my left glute is not feeling very good at the moment. The pain that was in my right glute, that now feels pretty good, has moved over. But we're still running and we'll get through it. So almost time for the next block, so we'll get it done. Right, so that's the 2 blocks done. 2 lots of 3 mile at around tempo. That second block, I think I averaged 6:58, something like that, over the 3 mile. So not where I want to be for my tempo, but I don't know if I'm being a bit harsh on myself because I haven't done any sessions for months since my injury. I haven't done proper sessions, so maybe that's where my tempo is at this moment. I want it to be at 6:40 a mile because that is my target marathon pace, but I don't know, maybe the fitness just isn't there at the moment and I need to build it back up. So yeah, I'm not going to be too harsh on myself. I am now on my mile down. I'm going to get down to the gym and do my S&C and do a bit on the cross trainer just to loosen the legs, and yeah, that'll be tonight done. We've got a session tomorrow, so we'll see what happens then. But yeah, Wednesday almost done. Decent, not great, but decent. Oh. So just finished Thursday's session. I've called it at 5 reps as my left glute really isn't in a good way at the moment. Everything that was wrong with the right hand side and my right glute has now gone all into my left. But it felt better running at pace than it did on the warm-up. So yeah, managed to get through 5 reps of the 1200 metre loop. So first proper session back, and yeah, not too bad. 4 miles in total, but yeah, I'm going to wait for the others to do the rest of their reps because I think they're going to do 7, and then go back to the gym, get on that cross trainer, try and loosen the legs up a bit and do some S&C again. Oh. But anyway, decent again, not great, same as yesterday, but decent. Right. Good morning. So it is bright and early on Saturday, and I am currently on my way down to the lake to do Arrow Valley parkrun. Yeah, it's been a bit of a mixed week, to be honest. I wasn't in a great way on Thursday evening my left glute. Yeah, really didn't like me at all. But went to see Nat at Body Cares yesterday, and she used her magic hands and elbow and got in there to loosen it all up. So I am feeling a lot better than I was on Thursday evening. Still not right, nowhere near right, but a lot better. So we'll get down there and we'll have some fun. Right, let's go. Decent. Right, so just on the way back now from parkrun, I did stop and have a coffee with some guys, which was lovely. But now on the way back, and my text message has just come through from parkrun to say I ran it in 18:17. So yeah, another improvement on the last parkrun I ran. So pretty pleased with that, to be honest. I am feeling it now though. My glutes have tightened up, but it's all good. Thank you. They're loosening off a little bit as I do this run home. So anyway, tomorrow I can't get out for my long run in the morning because I am trading at a Volkswagen show. So I'm going to have to get out in the evening, which is going to be interesting, but we'll get it done. So anyway, I'm going to get back home, get in that ice bath, and get up to work. So I'll see you tomorrow. Right, so it is 5:10 in the evening on Sunday. I managed to get back from trading at the Volkswagen show and get my kit on and get out the door. But it is going to be dark anytime soon. So I was in two minds. Do I come down my normal route, down the country lanes where there are no lights, or do I stay in the town? And I've decided for a mix of the both. So I'm trying to get the country lane section done and back out onto the roads with street lights before it gets dark, fingers crossed. I am currently 1.2 mile in, and the plan for today is my first long run with some marathon pace efforts in there. So I was looking at what I did last year, and at this point last year I did a session where I did 3 miles warm up and then 1 mile on, 1 mile off, and 6 on miles, and then 2 miles down, so 16 miles in total. We'll see. Oh, it's windy. Oh. We'll see if I can actually do that much today, but that's what I'm going to aim for. So 3 miles up, and then we'll get into, oh man, this wind, we'll get into those marathon pace miles. So right, let's get these 3 miles up done. Right, so I am just coming up to 3 mile, and the first of those marathon pace mile efforts. So let's see if I can actually hit pace this time. There we go, time to go. Right, that was the first mile, and it was a little bit cheaty because quite a bit was downhill, but I just hit a 6:30 on that one, so 10 seconds faster than I actually want. So we can slow up a little bit, but let's get this mile off done and we'll go again. We've got about a mile before we get to street lights, so fingers crossed once this next on mile kicks in I'll get out to some street lights just in time before it gets too dark. So almost time. Can you see what I see? Street lights. We made it. Let's go. Right, so that's the second on mile done, and that was a 6:31. So again, too fast. I need to get into my body what marathon pace actually is, because I haven't done it since last year, so I need to sort out what it feels like at that target marathon pace so I can lock into it and not run too fast. Right, I'm going to take on some fuel and get this off mile done, and we'll go again. Right, that third mile on was a 6:42, so that is pretty much where we want to be. So let's see if we can do that again another 3 times. Right, another off mile. Let's get this done. Right, that's the 4th mile, and that was a bit slower than we wanted. That was a 6:50. So, not quite getting into that rhythm that I want. Oh. We'll get it though. Plenty of time before the marathon. What have we got? 10 weeks today? Yeah, it'll be alright. Anyway, another off mile And we'll go for number 5. Trust me to put a hill at the end of this mile on. Whew. Oh, let's get up it. Right, even with that bit of hill at the end, that was a 6:46, so not bad at all. Right, gonna take on a bit more fuel, and then we've got one more mile of effort, then we're done. 4 mile of the session to go. Let's do it. Well, that last mile was a 6:52, so yeah, off pace. I think I fatigued quite a bit tonight. And there we go. Sunday long run complete. 16 miles with 6 miles at more or less marathon effort. I just need to work out that rhythm. Struggling to find it to get and lock into that marathon pace, but we got through it, and that's all that matters. One thing I haven't mentioned today is my glutes, and yeah, I felt them all the way through that. Yes, there was pain, but you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear me moan on every single run about my injuries and my niggles, so that's all you're going to hear. But pretty happy with that. I am knackered. Got up early this morning to get to the show. Day of trading, drive back straight out for 16 miles. So you can't grumble that I've managed to do that. Anyway, that is week 4 done. Oh, so there's not 10 weeks left, is there? When I said earlier, there's 9 weeks today. Oh man. But plenty of time, plenty. Anyway, that's it. Week 4 done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, guys. Should we get you on camera? Eat it, guys.